Do you like to shoot your range weapon? Do you like to play a range class, but you're always running out of ammunition? Fear not, no longer. With this Huntsman build, you will never have to pick up ammo ever again, and you'll still be able to do massive amounts of damage. Speaking about Huntsman, his passive ability, Waste Not, Want Not, range headshots recover 1 ammunition, so you already have that working in your favor. His career skill, Hunter's Prowl, he disappears from sight for 6 seconds. When he attacks, he gets boosted damage, and he's revealed from his stealth there. He's also got Poacher's Mark, double effective range for range weapons, Call Out Weakness, an aura that increases his critical strike chance and his teammates' critical strike chance by 5%. Kind of nice. Not super huge. It's not like, Engineer's range, aura, but it's a decent size, and that crit chance is quite nice. It's probably the best thing about Huntsman, in my humble opinion. And then Deep Pockets, 50% increased ammunition capacity. So, getting into the talents. As you can see, I like the Brett Longsword with him. A lot of people use the Tuskor Spear. If you're going to use the Brett Longsword, I recommend Killing Blows for temp health, and with the Tuskor Spear, I recommend Staggering for temp health. His second line of talents down here features the one I normally take with my usual Kruger build, 1 in the eye, 50% headshot bonus damage. This is a good talent, but not what we will be doing for our purposes today. He's also got Make 'em Bleed. Critical hits cause enemies to take 20% increased damage for a short duration. Does not stack with similar effects. Gonna be honest with you, this is one I often skip because it just sounds kind of meh to me. If you have a Witch Hunter Captain, you don't need this talent. Keep It Coming is actually what we want today. Every third ranged hit causes the next shot to consume no ammo. So our ranged weapon today is going to be the Repeater Handgun. And normally that has a base ammo on Huntsman of 60 shots, right? So with Keep It Coming, without Scrounger, without hitting a headshot, without any kind of anything else giving you ammo back at all, you will get 28 extra shots from your repeater. That's a total of 88 shots, just with this talent alone. That's extra damage, that's extra shots like on monsters, when you charge up the gun, that's extra shots just, or sniping elites and specials casually. Pretty solid in conjunction with the Repeater Handgun. And of course, we want to enhance power. This is a range build. You want to do more range damage this way. This will also let you do more stagger and cleave with your melee weapon, but will lower your damage that way. If you want to go more melee damage and you don't care so much about that extra range damage, Smiter for both of the melee weapons that I have mentioned, definitely. Down here, Burst of Enthusiasm, scoring a ranged headshot or critical strike grants 2 temp health, crit headshots double the effect. Absolute garbage talent. Please, for the love of God, never use this. This is awful. You can already make temp health from melee. Why would you need to make it from range? And you don't even make that much. It's blech. Thrill the Hunt, ranged headshots increase reload speed by 20% for 5 seconds. Not a horrid talent, I guess. I mean, with the blunderbuss, maybe with the handgun, kind of you get some use out of it. You don't really need it with the repeater, I don't think. I think you benefit much more from making it look easy. After scoring a ranged headshot, Marcus gains 25% increased critical hit chance. So just with his passive and from getting a headshot alone, you'll have 35% crit chance from your ranged weapon. That's pretty good. And then down here, Longshanks increases movement speed by 10%. There are certain situations where you could use this, but generally I recommend people not to take movement speed, especially if they're kind of new to a class or new to the game, kind of still learning what they're doing. Movement speed is kind of... Was that my ankle? Fuck. I would generally say that movement speed is something to be used by someone who really knows what they're doing. Someone who's maybe newer to the game, I would say kind of avoid this one. Go for either Thick Hide, which is up to 40% damage reduction, which is pretty good, or for our purposes here today, Shotcrafter. Killing a special restores 10% of your ammunition. So you kill an assassin with the repeater, you get 6 ammo back. Pretty sweet. On higher difficulties, that adds up really quick, and it's just one more way that you're never going to run out of ammo. Down here for the ultimates, you've got Blend In, which reduces the cooldown of Prowl by 30%. And I've talked about Huntsman's cooldown before. I think it's way too long. It's like 1 minute and 30 seconds. So this would bring it down to, I think, just over a minute, which is still kind of long. I think it's better, but it's not like, I don't know. But, it's whatever. It's just a 30%. If that's what you want to go for, by all means, go for it. Personally, my two favorite down here are Concealed Strikes and Head Down Hidden. Concealed Strikes is after attacking, you are not revealed, so you get the full 6 seconds of stealth and boosted damage. Head Down and Hidden, you're revealed once you shoot, but the duration of prowl is up to 10 seconds. You get that extra damage for 10 whole seconds, which is really good because if you do 2 full charges of the repeater, you can get them off with boosted damage in the 10 seconds for this talent, which is why I like that. But you can use this one or Concealed Strikes. I'm not a huge fan of Blend In, but these two, they're pretty good. And then for the equipment, as I mentioned, I'm partial to the Brett Longsword. It gives him a little bit more defense. I go for Power vs. Chaos, Block Cost Reduction, and Opportunist. Opportunist instead of Swift Slaying, because even though he's got a ton of crit chance, if he needs to if he's like surrounded, he doesn't have like a dash, he doesn't have like a knockback ult, he doesn't really have anything that can kind of get him out of trouble. So if you push with this weapon, it'll knock enemies back farther, which will kind of give you like just a little bit more room to kind of move around. And then Block Cost Reduction for some extra defense there. The ranged weapon that, as I mentioned, the Repeater Handgun, Power vs. Chaos, Power vs. Armored, and Scrounger. Scrounger, when you ult, you're going to be critting like every shot, so you'll get all your ammo back pretty much instantly. I don't know if you'll be critting every shot. You'll be critting like most of them, or a lot of them. But you'll get lots of ammo back that way. So if you're real low, just ult, shoot like a monster or something, you make all that ammo back. It's really nice. The necklace, I go for Stamina, Block Cost Reduction, and Natural Bond. You can definitely go for health and Block Cost Reduction with Natural Bond, or Boon, or Bark Skin if you're going to couple those damage reductions together. There's a number of things you can do with him. When I have real low health with a character, like 100 health, I kind of just view it as like, all right, I just might as well take Natural Bond because he's got such low health that, 2 hits, even with Bark Skin, is going to put me at like 30 health. I'm going to be real low, and I'm going to want to make that back. That, and I like to kind of save healing for other people, so I tend to go with Natural Bond, but you don't have to use that. I would definitely recommend but as much block cost reduction as you can get, especially if you're not going to go for that extra stamina. I like 60. That makes him be able to take like overheads and not get completely codswalloped on and die. Pretty good. And then my charm here, I go for 10% Power vs. Armored and Skaven with Decanter. Decanter's just for his ultimate. Pretty good here. So in total with the ranged weapon, I've got 20% Power vs. Armored, 10% Power vs. Chaos, and 10% Power vs. Skaven. And that is going to let you hit most breakpoints in 2 shots. Some of them will be 3 shots on enemies, I think Maulers are like 3 shots. But most things, this is not headshots, by the way, this is just body shots, will be 2 to 3 shots with this setup, which is really good because you have a ton of ammo with the repeater. The repeater doesn't do like the longbow does naturally, like lots of damage in 1 shot. It does a little bit in each shot, but 2 to 3 shots is generally like pretty good for killing most enemies. And then of course the trinket, Curse, Crit Chance, Shrapnel. You always need more crit chance, that's more damage, more ammo back, that's great. If you're going above legend, take off Curse, put Stamina Recovery on. That'll make your life with the Tuskor Spear a little bit easier. But yeah, that is my Huntsman Endless Ammunition build. Let me know what you guys thought. Try out the build. Maybe you already used this, I don't know. Let me know what you thought. Sub to this channel, join my Discord, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. All those links will be down below in the description. Y'all have a great day.